Whether it's a lager or an ale, whether it's a stout, light, dark, or pale. If you can brew it, Chad can review it. It's time for Chad's Beer Reviews. He's not quite an amateur, not quite a connoisseur, but regardless of the brewer, he's got taste in beer for sure.
You can tell just by his gut, this guy is a bona fide beer nut.
So whether it's a porter or an IPA, whether it's from Europe or the USA, if you can brew it, Chad can review it. It's time for Chad's Beer Reviews.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Got another beer from the Adnams brewery out of England. This is the East Green Carbon, as Simon would say, carbon neutral, 4.3% ABV. If we take a look at the back of the bottle, it's a very long description, kind of like a stone beer. So we're just gonna skip all that. You can pause and read it if you want. I just want to skip to the ingredients. Maris Otter malted barley, Boadicea hops, water, and yeast. And that's pretty much it. I can't get enough of that, don't drink if you're pregnant icon there. It's only 4.3%, should be another pretty typical English bitter type beer. Using my Tuborg Nonic pint glass. I wish I had an Adnams glass to put these beers in. Well, that is golden. I mean, if you hand this to me and I didn't know what it was, I'd almost think that was a lager. It's not quite as, it has the smaller bubbles, so not quite in the lager territory, but extremely clear, crystal clear. Got a nice finger and a half worth of head there. It's a bright white. It's almost kind of creamy. Smells pretty good. I mean, it just kind of smells like a typical kind of English pub ale. Getting more in the, I believe that I saw videos with their head brewer and he said they like the English grassy hops, I guess. I would agree with that. It's kind of grassy. It actually kind of smells. It has kind of like a apple kind of smell to it. I get that in a lot of English or English style beer. So let's see how the East Green tastes. It was very, very light. Extremely, very, very light as far as the flavor. Didn't get much until the aftertaste, and it was kind of, like I said, it kind of looks like a lager. It kind of tastes like a lager. It has like this almost kind of Heineken kind of taste to it, of that grassy kind of hop taste. Kind of, not quite crisp, but getting there. Nice kind of soft, cold mouthfeel. I'm drinking this pretty much right at fridge temp here. Don't think this would really affect the flavor if I let this warm up significantly. Drinking like a pretty, I hate to say generic kind of session beer. Yeah, I mean, there's not really a lot to describe here as far as flavor. I mean, the drinkability on it is nice, but I prefer something a lot more robust. I think the Lighthouse, which was only, 3.4, 3.6%, actually seemed like was a stronger tasting beer than this. We still got quite a lot to go here, so take a break, come back with my final thoughts. Cheers. Okay, I am back, finishing up this beer. You know what it is. Kind of disappointed in this one because, the first two were, pretty decent beers, very sessionable, at least had some flavor, even though they were mild overall. This one is, not only mild, but kind of approaching, having off-putting qualities to it. There's still that slight touch of apple, touch of grassy hops or something, but mostly it's just kind of a bland lager-like beer. There's a little touch of lemon in there too, and they made a point of saying that it says subtle citrus. I think if you garnish this with lemon, it'd probably help a little. But that being said, it's not a terrible beer, and it's just like a few notches below from being a good beer. So I'm gonna give a 4 out of 10 for the Adnams East Green Carbon Neutral. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.